Hey guys, welcome to another very special English commentary. This is going to be between Broodwar.cz and Starfeeder.com. Starfeeder hosting the 2 versus 2 tournament. If you go to Starfeeder.com, you can see more information. It is hosted by Blizzard, and should be a lot of sites involved. Really fast. Yeah, why not? Inferno and Vogin on one team, and yeah, Vogin, I think. And instead of Vogin, Pimpmoo, love that name. Pimpmoo and Mr.Pibbs on the other team. I'm just going to refer to them from their colors in the meantime, really fast. So Zerg, 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 Protoss, Terran. So Protoss and Terran on one team, Zerg, Zerg, other team. Just in case you aren't aware of this map, because you don't watch, well, you haven't played StarCraft all that often. This is Lost Temple. Ramp right here, natural second. This is pretty much the map that yeah, if you want to get a 1 versus 1 game of Battle.net West or East or wherever you go, go here and make a Lost Temple map because, yeah, almost everybody knows and loves Lost Temple. Ramp leading into secondary. A lot of people complain about the balance of the map, though, 1 versus 1 because of this artifact right here. You can get siege tanks up here, shell the secondary. Also, island expansions, also mineral-only expansions out in the middle of the map, except for this one, which is kind of enclaved. But yeah, really famous map, and that's all I'll say about that. Both overlords obviously know exactly where to scout. So going to scoot in 8 barracks from the Terran player, probably going to see supply depot and then another barracks immediately down. Usually early 2 versus 2, what you're going to see is a lot of units being pumped out rapidly. Just in case, there's fast expand is essentially suicide, essentially, unless you, I mean, you see something amazing. Expansion going down, or gas going down here, extractor. Honestly, 2 versus 2 is not my specialty. And yeah, gonna see speed upgraded Zerglings probably from both players. There you go. And yeah, gateway going down for the Protoss opponent here. He's sending out a probe to scout. Probably gonna see an SCV scout as soon as that barrack. Actually, no, SCV scout even before. Gonna see that the duel. Gonna know what he's expecting. So we'll see if if we get a 6-ling rush from both these players, and they decide basically to attack a single opponent and they are not prepared with their front door, obviously going to be trouble. So honestly, what I expect to see is I expect to see our Protoss and Terran friends blocking the front door to two Marines being produced. Second barracks probably going to go down shortly. I'm waiting for that SCV to wander out here. Yeah, I'm going to block the front door. Overlord's still chilling out there. SCV still here. Here come the Zerglings here in just a moment. Continuing, let's see, no speed upgrade going yet. Speed upgrade going for Mr. White here in the meantime, which I believe is Mr.Pibbs. And 2 gates from our brown Protoss friend, and a single Zealot probably going to go block the front door. Overlord's going to see it just in case he decides to wander out. SCV getting hunted. He's trying to get that SCV back to the front door. Second barracks now being produced. 3 SCVs down to block the ramp. Mr. Blue pretty safe here. But you got to send those links just in case. And getting chased back 4 SCVs on the front, 3 Marines behind. The SCV, oh gee, hacks. Do you see that? You see how they just went straight through? Yeah, just going to block. And now the Zergling's just going to gather in the middle. It doesn't look like they're going to test this front door. Seeing the 3 probes, and knowing that other Zealots can be produced and have been produced. To kind of back that up, they're going to be content to chill in the middle and deny any sort of scouting information that's coming out. So, in the meantime, another supply depot going down, an academy here shortly. There's the academy. And, yeah, gas just being pumped out. Layer tech going up as well as a Hydralisk den. So, probably, yeah, definitely, lurker tech from Mr. Red here. And a hatchery going down in the front, so going to continue to produce Zerglings, and putting the hatchery here obviously so we can get some sunken colonies here on the ridge so they hit opponents as they come in. Zerglings still camping out here in the open. Mr. Terran gonna produce some medic marines and fire bats after this so he can deal with the melt the lings, because fire bats through lings like butter through with a flame through butter. Yeah, teching Mr. Protoss player teching up, getting down his gas. Also getting up his cybernetic score. We'll see if Mr. Red realizes with the Overlord and gets it out in time. In the meantime, some Overlord and Hydralisk going to be produced momentarily. Excuse me, excuse me, sorry, something in my throat there. Lurkers. Lurker tech being upgraded in the meantime. Zergling's just going to, as you can see, that kind of spread they're getting. They're just making sure that nothing's popping out. 2 fire bats being produced in the meantime, and probably stim upgrade right there. Yeah, and continuing. No longer producing gas, doesn't really need it. He's going to go, again, just going to kind of dedicate for lings. Yeah, the front door in the meantime, pylon going down, so he's probably going to drop a forge. There's a forge. Yeah, forge to lay a cannon down at the front, just so if anything kind of comes around this area, he can start shelling it and moving that overlord out of the way. I don't think he sees that cybernetics core and a dragoon being produced, so that overlord's in big trouble, which is going to hurt a little bit. We'll see if he gets the lurker, if he morphs these hydralisks into lurkers before or after he loses that overlord. That could be a really big deciding factor. Getting the morph off, so fortunate for him. And yeah, as you can see, that looks like the overlord getting shelled in the meantime. And in just a second, we're probably going to see Mr. Blue decide to move out. He's got several fire bats after he gets one more medic out, so that medic right there, as soon as he produces that medic, he's probably going to shove off. Yeah, shove off. Has a comp set, and I'm not sure if he's actually used it. Probably just going to use it because he knows lurkers are out there. Mining gas in the meantime, now upgrading to lair as well. Zerglings out front, and it looks like Mr. Red here going to go for a secondary, feeling very safe with his 3 lurkers and buttload of Zergling force out here in the open. And now here comes Blue starting to push out with his medic marine force. Fortunately, there are lurkers out. We'll see if the micromanagement can hold up. Red positioning his Zerglings back. Just lost his overlord to the dragoon, as you can see, dropping in supply, which shouldn't make a difference because he's about to lose all his Zerglings either way. And now the Zerglings pressing up and in, and really he needs to keep a little bit early on that. And White in the meantime going to sneak through. The front door's completely open. Blue in the meantime in a lot of trouble here. He had his really he needed, if he was going to press forward, he needed to make sure he lost all those Marines. We'll see if Blue goes after Red or goes after White. He knows that White's units are out in the field, going to be attacking the SCVs in here. Fortunately, Red, yeah, well, they're well prepared for this. If he had instead gone for Red, that might have been a little bit of trouble. As you can see, he doesn't really have sturdy defenses down. Would have had to rely on lurkers and some comsat. Zerglings going wild, baby, right here in Blue's base. And yeah, that sucks. 2 fire